Welcome everyone
Hello.
to the night of all nights. It is Oscar night. That's right. I know
got him.
we won one right here. This is the actual size.
Oscar.
We're just so big that we make this thing look small.
His worst picture, Oscar.
Yeah.
Here.
Worst picture.
Shawn's like, you're like hunched over just to even fit in the frame. As you can see, we're all like scrunched because we're so large. That is an actual to scale Oscar.
Yeah. So when you see like Tom Hanks holding it, imagine how small he is.
It's like Andre the Giant holding a beer.
Right. And when you meet us, these are tall boys.
Yeah. I'm like Shaquille O'Neal with a can of soda. Have you ever seen that picture? It's fucking wild.
Yeah. I like Vern Troyer with a donut. That's another good one.
I haven't
too.
seen that one.
I'll show you on my phone later.
Okay, thanks. On your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, welcome everyone to the Oscars. Rocco is not here tonight, so I am in the main guy chair, which I told Kevin before we went live that I don't know if I can do this in this chair.
Does it feel weird, like intimidating?
You are too far away from me for comfort.
Oh.
I'm
You
missing-
want to be
I miss
closer?
Garrett.
Oh, it's an OTP thing.
It's not just that, but a little bit. But mostly, it's like I'm
Used
to seeing the room from this angle, and now and it's a slight.
Oh, your head's
change.
turned the
It's a
wrong
slight
way
change.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think this is my better side.
It's your. I was gonna ask. Is this?
I think
It's
this
your
is my better
side.
side, so maybe
see how you
this
feel.
is why I should do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when I don't know how you feel about this, Garrett, but whenever we make a new podcast set,
Right.
much to the fans' enjoyment, when we do that. But
Yeah.
they I feel like when it starts on the new set, I'm always like, I don't know how to.
I don't know how to podcast
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't. I feel like I feel like uncomfortable. But once I'm here long enough, then I get used to it.
Then you sink in.
Yep.
Yeah, it sinks in.
Literally, we used to sink into the like couches that were on every set.
Yeah.
Although the arcade set had really hard,
Those were the
and
opposite
super
of
hard.
That
Yeah.
was
Oh,
terribly
very
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like the leather.
Oh yeah.
I bought those at an old Chinese food restaurant that was closing down
Yeah.
on Craigslist for $10 a piece for each of those things. And then as I was leaving, I saw the neon sign. I was like, "You saw that too?" And they said, "Yeah." I'm like, "How much?" And they said $15. I just bought that on a whim, and that ended up being like
It's in the lobby now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was such a huge piece.
Yeah.
of
We just put a new
Yeah,
piece of
That's great.
plastic in the front
Yeah.
with our 64
Yeah,
logo.
that was just a happenstance.
Yeah.
Anyways, hello everyone. You know what? I want to get into the Oscars. I want to get into a lot of shit, but we got the theme song on the way, so let's get that.
Yeah,
out
let's
there.
get it out of the way.
Let's just say theme song.
Thanks.
Okay, now I have purposely avoided the news, and I didn't get any of the Oscar things yet. I don't know, no awards.
Only Johnny is up there
So-
and he's mumbling, and I heard a kerfuffle earlier.
So what we're gonna do is Johnny's is gonna catch us up to speed,
Yeah.
and then
What have they announced yet already?
I mean they started at 4,
It did?
Yeah.
which is dumb.
fuck.
First off, it's daylight savings.
You know what? Howard said the exact opposite thing.
Oh, he's
I feel
into
like
it.
it's we could talk about Howard a lot without Rocco here tonight.
he's gonna love that.
Yeah. Although Rocco actually listens to the Stern Show with us.
He
It's
does.
it's infected the studio over the years.
That's true.
We got it's only Sal, Richard, and Eric calls.
Yeah.
For Kevin.
For me.
Kev.
So anything beyond 2013, I just don't listen
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But-
Yeah, you're probably better off to
Yeah,
be
no problem.
frank. But anyway, yeah, he was like so happy as an old person.
That
to,
it starts earlier.
it starts early.
Well, I would say that, like, you know, every now and then when you go to a concert and it is like, oh yeah, this one starts at like 3. It's like, I'm not upset about that. That's cool.
No, I went to an improv show last night. Started at 10.
Yeah, see that.
Bro, I had to me and Trish took a fucking 4-hour nap in the middle of the afternoon so
get
that
ready.
we could go out tonight. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah, get ready. Okay, Johnny,
Anyway,
thrill me. What do we got so far?
Okay.
And then we're gonna see who got what right. And he has-
I don't have a pen.
oh, I got pens.
You got
Kevin's
pens?
got
I come
Rocco's
prepared.
thing, and then Garrett and I are gonna see what we did right. And whoever wins is gonna win $10,000. So
Wait,
it's-
what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, surprise. Yeah.
For real?
No.
In Amazon?
Not at all.
Yeah, in Amazon,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a scam.
No, I can't take any more scam.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you? I'll name the category, and you guys
Yeah.
can
Name the
choose.
category. We'll find it and I'll check it if it's
All
right.
right. Best animated short.
Best animated short. Okay, now,
What do you guys
Obviously, I
got?
haven't seen any of these.
Mm-hmm.
I say obviously, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
we guessed on these.
Yeah. Have you guys found it? Because I don't see it on here.
It's
right
on the
here.
last
I found it. Okay.
column.
Now, should we say what we picked first?
Yeah,
Sure.
I went with our uniform. Total guess.
I went with War is Over because that seems like a good thing.
Gotta support the troops.
And Kevin, what did Rocco pick?
Letter to a Pig.
Okay, what do we get?
And the Oscar went to War is Over.
Yes, I knew it.
Fucking Shawn scores.
I'm gonna give a check mark. Okay. You know what? This is a good sign. I think all wars are gonna end now because that Oscar.
That is a good sign.
Okay.
That is a good sign.
All right, best animated feature.
Best animated feature.
Okay, that's first row.
Okay. I'm going over. Okay.
I gave it to Miyazaki-san. Boy in the Heron.
I did.
That rhymed.
I did too, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, but I think we decided like, hey, we should guess what the Academy is going to go with.
Rocco chose The Boy and the Heron.
Okay, so we all did.
All across the board.
And the Oscar goes to
Yeah.
The Boy and the Heron.
Yo, we're so smart, Kevin.
Killing
I like
this.
the
I know.
Okay.
Dude.
Best international feature.
Best international feature film. Now, this one I thought was a slam dunk, and I'll tell you why again. Because if you look at the best picture
Yep.
list, only one of those is an international feature film,
Yep.
and that is on this list. So theoretically, they've already told you what it was. Theoretically. So go ahead, Johnny. You better be saying Zone of Interest.
I picked that as well.
And Rocco as well.
Yeah, Zone of Interest.
Best international feature. The Oscar goes to The Zone of Interest.
Okay.
Oh,
Again, I figured that
shit.
shit out. Can you bet on that one? Because I would have made a lot of money.
I saw it
Yeah.
last night. It was horrific.
Horrific.
It was.
It was great, but it's
Is it
Ro-
streaming?
no. I went to the theater.
Rocco
theater.
was trying to get me to watch that for Movie Club, which I will see if he picks it. But I have heard it is hard.
He went with me, and we were silent after. Like we couldn't talk to each other for like a good
Oh,
hour.
yeah. One of those, huh?
Bro, that's how Killers of the Flower Moon was.
Oh, I could talk a lot. I was talking. How tired I was. Okay. So far, I'm 3 for 3, my friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, really?
Yeah. dude.
Damn, dude.
Want me to keep going?
Yeah. keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
please.
going. And then once we're cut up, we'll do other stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
Best visual effects.
Visual effects. I put Godzilla -1 because I saw how excited they were for the nomination, and I want them to win it.
I also picked that. And I will say, when I heard the kerfuffle earlier, that was my guess. I think Johnny got all excited reading the news up there and,
Oh, you think so?
and was
okay.
like skitter. Yeah, I don't
Rocco
know.
said the creator.
the creator. Oh, that did.
And that's
that was cool.
I seen that movie like twice. It's pretty.
Mm.
All right. The Oscar goes to Godzilla -1.
Yo, Johnny!
Goji boys, we eating good.
That's for you.
Good. We eat.
What a
good.
fucking time to be alive. Godzilla's winning Oscars.
How excited
dude.
are they? They're probably so stoked.
I really want to see their acceptance.
Yeah.
That's gonna boost Toho or like what's that studio called?
Yeah.
Toho, yeah.
Yeah, Toho. Like, oh fuck, dude, Oscar is you get money. That director is gonna
Once you win an Oscar, your life has changed.
It's different. It's a
It
new
is because
field.
even like if you're an actor, you're now a nominated actor. So whenever they have a preview in it, it's always Academy Award nominee or winner.
Yo, for real.
But that's like
You
it's
just
a
get
big-
paid a lot more.
This is the one thing that I feel like of all the award shows, this one is like a big deal.
it makes
I mean, it's all bullshit.
superstars.
It does. Well, it
It
also
launches careers.
it makes you like a legitimate actor, not just like a guy who's in movies or a girl who's in movies.
If you
Anyways.
believe that sort of thing, I will say with a grain of salt, you got to pay to like push your movie into the Oscar pool. You got to like, it costs a lot to like really go publicize for the Oscar. Like if you want the Oscar nom, like you
It's
have
a
to
lot of
fight.
work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Beyond just being in the movie.
cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
beyond making the art, there's a whole nother race
Like
to run
industry to get-
afterwards.
yeah.
And it's
Okay.
interesting.
Johnny,
Yes.
I'm 4 for 4. Let's keep this train going.
All right. Best makeup and hairstyling.
Okay. Makeup and hairstyling. I said Poor Things. I thought that was cool looking.
I hadn't seen it yet. And now having seen it, God, I wish I
Now-
picked it. Where is this?
That's in the middle.
Middle.
Right underneath International
Oh,
Film.
okay.
Now, I haven't seen,
Hey,
or even,
man.
I don't know what Golda is or Society of the Snow. I have no idea what those are. So I don't know.
I picked Poor Things. Not having seen it, this is what I thought it would go to.
Rocco picked Poor Things as well.
Okay, Johnny,
Across the board.
All
thrill
right.
me.
And the Oscar goes to Poor Things.
Nice. And I watched it last, what I watched it? Friday night?
You just saw it.
Yeah. It's awesome.
What, you liked it?
Oh my God, I fucking loved
that's
it.
a Garrett
that
movie
movie
for
was
sure.
horny on Maine. And like unabashedly, and I kind of had heard that going in, and I was just waiting for it to come to streaming and have some time to sit
Is it
down and
on
watch
streaming?
it. Yeah.
Oh, what's it on?
I watched it on Hulu.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
I
Oh,
believe. But yeah, loved it. And now I can see why I was happy William Dafoe was in it a lot more than I thought.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I loved his makeup.
His makeup was crazy.
Yeah, the
I thought,
movie
and
was
like,
just
how
fucking
good was
great.
Emma Stone in that movie? Like, she was like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
acting
great.
was like incredible.
Yeah.
Super good.
Super good.
And
You
then
could
the
see
music.
the stages of it, and the music that you guys talked about was also like really interesting. And going into it, knowing how you guys were admiring the music, made me like, while I was in the
Living room.
viewing, well, I was gonna say the theater, but
Yeah.
no, while I was in my living room, I'm picking apart like, how did that guy do that? Oh, he's triggering
Yeah.
two synthesizers at the same time. Oh, it is very unique.
It's unique.
The way
and
that
the fact that the
was
guy
made.
who did it was like younger than me is by a lot.
it
is,
would
like,
get
crazy.
simple, and at times I'd be like, I could do that. Fucking
Yeah.
simple, right?
But then
and
who
then it
has
would
the-
crescendo into this obscene thing that would change timing, and I'd be like, okay, I don't know what the fuck. This guy's on some new shit.
New shit.
Yeah,
Johnny,
it was good.
What else we got? Anything
All right.
else?
Best costume design.
Okay, now I think I don't. Oh yeah, I said Poor Things again.
I did.
There's a.
Barbie.
Oh, that's good too. There was a scene at the very beginning. So if you haven't seen the Poor Things, I'm gonna spoil the first shot. So forgive me. But it is like her sleeve of her dress when she's about to commit suicide. And
Yeah.
it is so intricate. And I was like, I've never seen a fucking dress. That means something to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's wild.
It had crazy costumes. Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet when I picked Barbie. And the
Okay.
dresses Bella's dresses were very intricate, very interesting.
What did Rocco pick?
Poor Things.
Okay, so wait, what did you pick? I'm sorry, Garrett.
Barbie.
That's so good. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna need to get something. It can't get snubbed,
Mm.
so they'll give it this.
Okay, Johnny, go ahead.
Sorry, Garrett. It got snubbed. Poor
Oh.
Things won for best costume
Poor
design.
Things.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Shit.
What?
Fuck.
You guys can call me Shawn Hollywood from here
Are
on
you
out,
like
'cause I just
Across the board, right?
I have not missed yet.
Sean's acting like he won an Oscar
Holy
tonight.
shit! He hasn't missed one.
I got it right here. I got my. I'm a champ, everyone. I'm a champ.
I am. I'm only at 4. What are you at? What for Rocco? What's he got? We're tied.
Yeah.
4 for 4.
and I got
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Mr.
like a-
Movie Club here.
like a
You're in
champ.
the main seat for a reason.
Like a champ. Main man. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Best production design is next.
Best production design.
Okay, top.
Now that
right.
one I
right.
picked Barbie.
I did as well.
Rocco picked Poor Things.
Production design.
I
and
feel
Poor-
nervous now.
I was
you ready?
commenting every new scene in Poor Things, like when it changed to a new, like the boat or the. I was like, this
Yeah.
fucking set is as intricate and practical as the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I loved seeing practicality in film again.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I said Barbie. Now I'm kind of second guessing that, but
Oh.
you
let's
can't
do
get
it.
snubbed, so
Let's
they
do
got to
it.
give it something.
And the
Barbie.
wave keeps going. Poor Things
Oh.
wins the best production
Good
design.
Sean.
job. I mean, you know what? Poor Things deserves it. I'm not
Yeah.
even mad.
I should have
that
voted
I
with my
missed that
heart.
one.
Streak has ended.
I
The
should
streak
have
has
voted with my
ended.
heart.
The
Oh.
streak's ended, but that's okay.
Rocco took the
That's
lead
okay.
in front of me.
I'm not upset about it. Poor Things definitely deserve that Oscar. We're good. We're good. Okay,
Yeah.
Johnny, let's keep going. Let's get back on
Okay.
track.
Best cinematography. That's a big one.
That is.
Cinematography. There's been a lot of awards given out.
Yeah.
I put Oppenheimer.
Rocco put Oppenheimer as well.
I also Oppenheimed.
And the Oscar for best cinematography goes to Oppenheimer.
Yes.
All right.
That was
Oppenheimer.
That's the first win for Oppenheimer
That's
tonight.
That's a given, though.
Okay.
It's also up for directing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot it's up for, but
Sure.
for in this list.
What do
okay.
they save for last? They save like best
picture.
directing,
Best
male,
best actor.
female leads, and then also
They do supporting,
Picture,
I think,
right?
they
earlier.
do.
I think they do supporting earlier.
Okay, but leads, picture, and director are like at the end
Yes,
always.
that's-
Right?
Yeah.
Smart.
I have adapted and best screenplay. As
Okay.
well.
Adapted, I put Oppenheimer.
Total guess. Zone of interest.
And Rocco put Barbie for adapted screenplay.
I had that and I crossed it out, so hopefully I didn't fuck myself
Adapted from the toy. It's interesting that counts.
there. Yeah.
All right. And the Oscar goes to American Fiction.
Oh,
Okay.
none of
well,
us.
I blew
None
that
of it.
one. I didn't see
Now
it.
I enjoyed that movie. I went and saw that in the theaters. That
Yeah.
was really funny.
yeah.
It was like a dark comedy, very satirical.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. I love that actor in it. I forget his name, but I
I
love him.
forget his name too.
Well,
yeah.
he's great. Is it on here? Is he
Him and the guy who
nominated?
plays his brother too are like really fucking
Jeffrey
good.
Wright.
Jeffrey Wright, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in. He like came out in that remake Westworld, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing I ever saw him in.
Yeah.
Really?
He's a beauty.
Okay. Here we go. Original screenplay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I said Past Lives, which I'm not sure about now. I mean, it's a very simple screenplay, but it's really good. So
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
maybe I'll appreciate that. What do you got, Kev?
Rocco did The Holdovers.
That I could get that. Garrett, what'd you do?
I thought, they pitched this so hard. They wanted it so bad. Got to give Maestro something.
Okay.
Maestro.
It's what's that Mario brother? Fuck.
What?
Who's the actor?
Chris Pratt?
Oh no, it's not Chris Pratt.
No.
Who's the
No.
actor who's in that?
You
now
picked it.
You
Paul
Bradley
Giamatti?
Cooper. Bradley Cooper.
No, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I give my Bradley Cooper and my Chris Pratt.
that
cross.
is not at all.
But they're both the most like milk toast fucking
not the same.
white boy.
I will tell you, people who I like, Bradley Cooper is way up here. Chris Pratt is like, you can't find
Way
him.
down
Like,
there.
He's down in the depths of hell.
Come on, dude, Star Lord.
Yeah, fuck him. I hate Chris Pratt.
It's because of the Anna
hate
Faris
him.
thing, huh? Okay, I gave it to Maestro.
All right. Best original screenplay goes to Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, yeah.
All wrong.
Yeah, we all got
Yep,
it wrong.
all got it wrong.
Okay.
I got some big ones now.
We got big ones, you say.
It's still coming. They're just
Yeah.
wow.
Yep.
Best supporting actor I got.
Okay, now we're cooking. We are cooking. Okay, so I said Robert Downey Jr. and Oppenheimer.
I did too.
And what did Rocco say?
Robert Downey Jr. Oppenheimer.
Okay. 3 across the board. Did we get it right? Did Robert win?
And the Oscar goes to Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer.
Has he won before?
Yes,
Do
I
we
think
know?
he has.
Yeah, Iron Man 3.
Good for him.
I have best supporting actress now.
Now, I will say that Mark Ruffalo, if he would have won, I would have been, I think, more happy for him, even though I didn't pick him.
The
I
Hulk?
I
Fucking
thought
Iron Man
Mark
earned it,
Ruffalo in Poor Things was great. He
Yeah.
was
He
very
was.
funny in that.
He was too
But-
horny.
dude. He was a cad.
He was definitely a cad. He almost didn't do that role.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
And
it must have been such a fun movie to do.
He just thought like he was the wrong person for this. Like, I
Oh.
can't act
Oh,
this
he's
way.
so
I'm not
good.
good at this. And he said that he only did it because Emma Stone like encouraged him the whole time and was
Yeah.
like they were laughing between takes and had a good time. So
yeah. I can imagine him doing a better job. He fucking nailed it.
yeah, he did great.
Yeah.
What did we say? Actress, you said?
Yeah.
Why are we splitting actress and actors still?
Is it?
I agree.
I
It
agree.
should be actor. Best supporting actor.
Sure.
Of everybody.
And do one.
And then it's 10
And
nominees.
then we all go home earlier. All right.
You said supporting, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I said Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. I thought she was great.
I said that too.
Rocco said Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Okay. The Oscar goes to.
Oh.
I needed my John Travolta moment. Divine Joy Rudolph Randolph.
Yes!
Yo!
Good for her!
I fucked it up every.
I'm so happy for her.
Hell yeah. That movie, I will say, was great. And when I saw it, I was just like, I have to convince Shawn to see this movie.
Yeah, you were right. That is a Shawn movie all the way through.
All the way through. Just the soundtrack and
the story and how it's shot.
The way it's shot, it takes place in the 70s and it's shot like a 70s film. And it's paced that way too.
I will say that I looked and they do have that soundtrack on vinyl, so I'm going to look into getting that.
That's good. A lot of Cat Stevens, right?
Cat Stevens is in there, and I'm never mad.
So. No, who is?
I don't know. Have you ever seen?
I know Eric Badur's watching. He's a big Stevens head.
Is he?
He's like is Cat Stevens yacht rock? I know Eric's doing a lot of. He's doing a lot of yachting.
Rock. That is not Cat Stevens.
You know, cats in the cradle and the silver.
That does not mean yacht rock.
Blue and the man on the moon.
Oh,
you don't listen to that with penny loafers on?
I guess you could, but I don't think many people have. Do we have anything else, Johnny? Or are we caught up? We're caught up.
Okay,
we're caught up.
Good. We're caught.
Eric says you need to check your own oil.
Hey, I'm topped off, brother.
All right. Well, next time, Johnny, whatever we're talking about, and there's an award announced, you just chime right in. You just breaking news and tell us that we got to stop talking.
Play like a fucking auga. Do you have any sounds?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a sound effect you can play?
That might be tough.
Even if it's like dun, 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 like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. If it's outside, except no substitutes.
I guess saw the slide whistle from the Milton.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, write a song right now.
Oscar.
Go dun dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun.
You gave him a whole melody, a trill to follow. Do not deviate.
All right. Well, we can get into the actual show itself.
Let's get into
I
it.
suppose. We're going back and forth talking about this because Rocco wasn't going to be here. And we're like, do we want to just watch the Oscars, have a live viewing party?
Oh, yeah,
or-
that was an idea. Like, we'll watch it. We'll tell everyone, hey, sync your TV up right now.
But then we thought like it wouldn't
It's
work.
live.
Yeah, I don't know. You just got to sync it up. Like,
Push
I don't
play.
know, clap.
3, 2, 1,
All right.
go.
Unpause it when Emma Stone and okay. I don't know.
But yeah, but we decided like we didn't want to get flagged on YouTube or Twitch or anything. We just don't,
It's hard. It's
it.
kind of a convoluted, thing.
You think that you would want? I guess we would be watching someone's content and then like stealing from that. But I feel like you'd want that.
Man, I miss the old fucking West of the internet
It
where
used to be
you just
great.
fucking did it.
It was great.
Yeah.
And now it's so crazy. Like everything that we say when this is uploaded to YouTube, the what do you call it? The dialogue or the transcript.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It is just
Scanning.
instantly there and you can look at it. It's like, how in the fuck can you, how do you do that?
That's why it knows, like, if you're saying certain words that it's scanning for, it's like, oh, we're gonna downlist you.
Yeah.
I remember
They
there was a
know.
lot of theories going on as like, don't say the name of a certain thing that happened a couple years ago where everyone had to wear a thing.
Yeah.
Remember that C
Mhm.
word? It was like, don't say that within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. And they still say, you
The
shouldn't say
algorithm-
like fuck within the first like
Less-
30
Yeah, yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Now, I will say Derek has brought this up before years ago on the podcast that the golden age of the internet is over, which I agree. I feel like the Wild West, as you're explaining, is done.
No.
And it kind of segues
It's
into
there behind Tor browsers.
to, what happened this week with Rooster Teeth being like Rooster Teeth is shut down
Yeah,
by
that was a
Warner
bummer.
Brothers, which is a real bummer.
Yeah.
And we had this fake rivalry with them forever.
Yeah.
Since like we did, when was that poster thing we did?
Where the
forever
booth
ago?
where they just
Yeah,
The prank war.
I was talking on the PPS with some callers because I was really surprised how every caller called in and was sharing their, stories
Yeah.
of disbelief and how they've been, how they started watching us because of Rooster Teeth.
Mhm.
Several callers talking about
Yeah.
that. And it's like, yeah, we kind of put two and two together. And it's like, yeah, where did the rivalry start?
I think
And
it
it's
was
the
that.
prank war.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just next to them
PAX Prime.
PAX Prime, and
Jeff, Bernie, and
Gus.
Gus
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
the booth.
they ran
like,
the booth.
Like they
Like we-
actually stayed there all day.
Like they
back
ran the
then.
booth as we still run the booth.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just kept slowly fucking with each other until finally it got like so absurd that they were at their panel and asked, "Can we watch our booth?" We said, "Nah, no problem."
We watched it.
So then we sold posters of us and said, "If you buy this poster, we'll put it on their booth somewhere." And so people kept buying
more and
posters
more
in
sexy
putting-
64
putting it up,
posters.
putting it up.
Yeah, and then so their booth when they got back was covered in our poster
And the most
Yeah.
obnoxious one of you guys,
in the
like,
bathroom.
yeah,
In the
humping.
bathroom.
Rocco
or-
taking a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Covered their merchandise.
Covered their shit.
And their
And then-
signage and all
And then
their
we
shit.
got back to the booth the next day, and they covered everything.
Oh, bro,
of
they
ours.
did us dirty because they
Yeah.
like wrapped it like presents.
It was
Everything
like
was
I've
with
seen
their giant. We sold 8.5 by 11.
Yeah,
they sold
80 by
fucking
24.
movie quality size.
Yeah.
Now I will
Wrapped
say
our shit all and taped it
I've
all
seen
up.
that shit done in like Instagram stories or TikTok videos where like a kid will like wrap the entire kitchen in tinfoil and their parents come home and it's like all like that. But they did that first to us.
Yeah.
And I remember we walked in the booth and we were laughing about it. And like, oh, what the fuck? And then Bernie saw it and he's like, you guys, what the fuck did you do to their booth? And he's like, we wrapped it. I was like, yeah, that's so many dollars of the posters that we can't sell now because you fucked it all up.
You wasted
all these posters.
We charged for the
and then it's
posters.
like, yeah, we kept saying, yeah, we charge our fans to fuck up your booth. You lost money, we made money. Anyway, so that's where it started. And then, we've been friends ever since. We made the week of videos with them.
Yeah.
They flew us out to Texas and we just,
the collabs were Where can people find those prank war videos? Because we filmed that for like podcasts and stuff.
I think they're out there.
I think they're
sure
on
on
our
YouTube
YouTube channel.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to be like a highlight or something. But then the collab videos came. And we were kind of really cemented where it's like, man, we made friends with like everyone there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
and that's when it was a smaller place and we really did know everyone there. And then it became so big that I knew the same people that I knew before and I really didn't meet anyone else because it was so big. But,
I talked about how like the word rival is an interesting one.
Mm.
And it sucks I don't want my rival to not be around.
Yeah.
No.
Then I don't have the competition that we keep busting our balls and making each other better and comparing ourselves to one another, and our fan bases talk shit back and forth. And there's this rivalry, this fun thing to it.
I feel like
And that's like a fucking bummer when it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the Rooster Teeth that I think we are on the same path for a little bit, and we definitely have gone our own ways respectively. And we're huge.
Very
They
successful.
became a gigantic entity, and they had RTX, and they were massive.
Yeah.
And we couldn't compete with that. We're just.
And I
us
will say
still.
they were extremely gracious as they grew to continue lending us opportunities here and cast me in arguably the biggest voiceover role that I've ever had the pleasure of doing in Ruby.
Yeah.
We were in Ruby, which is
For many years, and then continued through like Ice Queendom when it got relaunched in Japan and stuff to do a dub of that and like be brought back. Just like such a fucking awesome team of people that we knew over there that are so cool. And that's where it really like sucks because all of our friends are like up in the air.
And I don't know.
They
And
lost their
obviously,
jobs.
Yeah,
and
obviously, we all love Eric.
Of
Yeah,
course,
totally.
Eric's always the big topic of discussion with us because he was here forever and then went over to Rooster Teeth.
And so, I'm just concerned about all of my friends.
Yes,
And
everybody over
there. They're all very talented and they're all finding a new job. I think Eric is going to be so fine in producing a podcast for whatever he wants to do. I think I have no idea what he's going to do.
Yeah.
But the idea that Rooster Teeth isn't going to exist as of May. Actually, I think it's going to, end in May, I think.
Yeah, it's like 60 days or something.
60 days.
Yeah.
So like the idea that that's gone it's weird because
It put a shadow over us here in the studio because it got me thinking like, fuck, dude, what does that look like for us?
Well,
Like
I
if
think
we,
it's
I'm seeing like the podcast they did the next day where like Jeff is tearing up and talking to all the rest of the staff in the room, and I'm getting fucking emotional over that, and I'm starting to think like, fuck, this is a reality for us at some point.
well here's the thing, and I don't know how to say this correctly, so forgive me if I get this out wrong, but we are in the very fortunate position that Mega64 ends when we say it ends.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And they didn't have control over this, but
And I think that's true.
and
That's a sentiment that we should really talk about.
but
this isn't their choice.
no, but Warner Brothers
Brothers.
truly
And before them, AT&T
has been on this fucking villain path.
Yeah,
and they're
for
just
sure.
fucking up in every possible way and not giving a shit about anyone. So it seems right now. But I just want to really drive home that like we can do our job and Mega64 exists because of the fans.
Yeah.
Like we only do this and we're able to do this through you with your 1,000 ways that you can support us and that you do with the Patreon, the Twitch subs, buying the merch. Like all of this shit truly makes it so we can be independent and do this. And we have been in the position that people have tried to buy Mega64 several times. And I'm not going to say who they are, but that has happened several times. And we haven't done it because we were scared of something like this happening one day.
Yeah.
And I just really want to say like it's this thankful to the fans that we can continue to do this because looking around, there's not many groups like us anymore. Like I can't name too many. And before there was a billion. And
I had that thought too. If it's like, well, fuck, if Rooster Teeth's going away, are more eyes going to be on us? Like, how are they doing?
Maybe.
What, yeah. Who's, because that's all I keep seeing is articles on like, who's left? You know, what channels are still around from back then?
Yeah. And I Rocco would know. I'm never the one to ever have known any channels that, back then or now.
Yeah.
You know, they're saying angry video game nerd in the chat. I mean, there are
There's
people.
a handful. Right?
There are people.
Yep.
But there's not many. And
I never thought I'd live in a world where Rooster Teeth isn't putting out Red versus Blue. You know what I mean? I took it for granted that it's just, that's always going to be there. And I've heard the YouTube channel is like, does the WB take down their videos?
I have no idea.
I think I don't know. Let me just say for the record, I don't want to give any false information out there, but what I thought I saw.
That's what I really, it hurts me for the like posterity of archiving this,
this era and
this
time.
art that's been released over, this fucking ripe period where the internet,
and
like
that's what we're
web
saying, the
video
golden
was
era,
hitting.
era of the
golden
internet.
era.
And I do
for that to
feel-
be wiped is like, oh fuck.
I will say that I have so much fun daily here.
Yeah.
Like working here. We were doing stuff the other day. I'm like, this is my job. This is fucking awesome. You know, like there's always good days and bad days. There's mostly good days here.
Yeah.
And so I'm internally grateful that but there was a time on the internet where it was like so much fun, all the conventions. And it was like every time you did a new convention, same group of people would go. It's like summer camp, seeing the mechanic, going to dinner.
Yeah.
You know, and I do know that, when we go to PAX, which we'll talk about, we are going to PAX East not next week.
No, it's week after.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
But there's a lot less familiar faces at those events than there used to be. We still see some people that we know.
Every once in a
But
while,
it used to be like, shit, I would see like...
oh, Justin from Funimation.
Or like Rooster Teeth.
Keon from Razor.
It was just so many people coming to the booth
Gus,
and
Jeff,
hanging out. We all
Barbara.
hanging out afterwards.
Yeah.
And the summer camp vibe of that is definitely gone.
Yes, that's a bummer. Even going to RTX early on, like going to you'd see you just see a ton of friends. It was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, RTX was the first because they announced that wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyways, I basically just want to say, like, as someone who has been around for a long time, just like Rooster Teeth, I'm sad to see them go.
Yeah.
They were rivals, but they were just friends.
Yeah,
and
they're
I'm
friends.
hoping that everyone on that end is going to be all right. I'm sure they will, but it still sucks. So I'm really sorry. And
Our heart goes out to everybody.
heart goes out to everyone. And honest to God, thank you to the fans and those of you watching this. Like, we are able to still do this because I don't want to go that way. And it really is, you watching this video, wherever you're watching this right now, like it does do something, it just, thank you. Subscribe and keep helping us because we can keep doing it because of you. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I did it.
Cool.
Johnny,
Okay, one more thing
You-
about no.
you got to get me out of this.
We
Do we
gotta
have
pull him out
another
of the Rooster
award?
Teeth
Because I
hole.
feel like shit right now.
I've best editing if you want that.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's-
Johnny, I've
move
never
on to
wanted
best
anything
editing.
more.
Woo! Film editing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave it
yeah,
to Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
style.
I also did.
Rocco did give it to Oppenheimer as well.
Eric's right. He's in the chat. Is there a sound effect you can play?
It took everything in me not to hit.
You
hit
should have
the-
done it.
In the middle, we would have
Johnny,
loved
I
it.
said I gave you carte blanche.
We
Whatever
would
you
have loved it.
I was gonna do it, but
Johnny, when I give my heartfelt
Let me start talking about it.
Toriyama eulogy in a little bit, please.
I think all our friends are so talented and have so much to offer. Johnny, goddammit. I was just gonna say
You missed out, Johnny.
they're gonna.
I was like, my fingers on the fucking.
Oh, you
button.
should have done it.
Oh my. I would love to see a splinter cell of all the talent who wants to go into business for themselves like we do. Because they have a built-in audience.
Oh, the Rooster Teeth people?
that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our friends could just go, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing on their social media, and they will get
Yeah.
the Patreon
I
and
agree.
and the YouTube
The fan base, yeah,
for
sure.
And I hope honestly to see growth out of this.
Yes.
But I think I don't
Like
know
a
how
phoenix rising from the ashes. I just hope there's going to be some good.
there
out of
will
this.
be some good. I'm convinced. They're too talented.
Just
for it to
set
be
some
bad.
people free from the
Yeah.
WB.
Yes, which, fuck them.
Yeah.
WB sucks.
Sorry.
But their games are great. So if you want to play their games on Steam, all the Adult Swim games, check those out. They're awesome. What happened?
Sean.
What?
I'm
They're
sorry
gone.
that they
What?
They're gone, dude.
yeah, delisted yesterday. Sorry. Donut County.
Okay. Well. I'm excited about the Coyote versus Acme though. So that will be good.
Kevin.
That will
It's
be
just
good.
getting worse, dude.
That will
Oh,
be
Kevin,
good.
tell him.
Do we have to? It's not coming out.
Okay, you know what, Johnny? Give me the fucking answer of who won this because I'm getting pissed off.
Okay, editing.
Best film
Best
editing.
We're all Oppenheimers.
And the coolest Oscar goes to Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Dude, they edited nuclear explosion.
Boom.
That's like how do you not give it to them?
Yeah. Okay. Now, Johnny, whatever we're talking about, you play that slide whistle when you get an answer.
Johnny,
Sean's gonna be crying later.
no holds barred, Johnny.
I could be in the middle of the most important. I could be confessing my love to Garrett right now. In the middle of it, I want that slide.
No
whistle.
disqualifications. This is a death match style. Just hit that whistle if you need to. But
I saw this bit, and I don't know who knows how real these things are, but it was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Have you seen this thing where he
It gives
gave
a button.
a button to
Yeah.
an audience member? Like, hey, there's a confetti button. Whenever you want, at this point, you hit the button and confetti will launch from the whole stage.
Ceiling.
Yeah.
From the ceiling. You decide. And then so the whole time he'd be like, yeah, so it was a celebration. And he'd pause, look at the guy like, no. Okay. And he keeps going.
This is
And so
great.
then he just keeps going until finally he's like, yeah, so last year was a rough one for me because my mom died. And then the confetti is and the crowd like erupts and it was the funniest
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
ever.
Of course.
Now, was that fake?
Yeah.
I'm sure
I think it was, but it's still funny.
I'm sure it was fake.
Still a good bit.
But it was funny.
It was orchestrated viral
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, they're saying in the chat that it was on a timer. I'm sure it was, but the idea of it is very funny.
Yes.
So
Oh, that's
fun.
funny that
That's
he
fun.
gave the audience member a fake button.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Which
funny.
is fine. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
the rest of the audience doesn't know this.
Hey, if the audience member's a fucking plant, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If you're making people laugh, that's the goal.
Okay. Anyways, so now,
So now.
I'm going to be the sole person at Mega64 who's going to talk about Toriyama's passing.
We got the Oscar for best sound.
Best sound. Well, I think the slide whistle got the best sound award.
All right. Best sound, Johnny. Couldn't be a better Oscar for a better time. Here we go.
I can't find it. I got tears in my eyes.
Best sound. I gave it to Oppenheimer.
I gave it to Oppenheimer too.
Again.
Rocker gave it to Oppenheimer.
Zone of Interest.
Oh, everybody
shit.
got that one wrong.
Yeah, well, whenever Zone of Interest wins, I'm gonna lose because I didn't pick that for anything.
That's a bummer.
But Johnny, you saw Zone of Interest, right? No,
I did.
you did.
Oh my
How was the sound on that?
I think that's the best part of the movie.
Oh, really?
Not to give too much away, but
I've heard this.
Yeah, it's about a family that lives right next to Auschwitz.
Yeah, they're like next,
Yeah.
their wall is like
Next door. Yeah.
yeah.
So there's no score. You just hear like while people are talking,
Oh,
you just hear the cacophony of hell.
Like a gunshot
So
or like a
honestly-
scream.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
that I can't
Creepy.
see this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
It doesn't. I mean, I haven't rushed out to the theater because it does not. It sounds like Killers of the Flower Moon.
It was gnarly.
This is
yeah.
fucking. This
It's
is gonna
only-
take my soul from me.
It's only an hour 40, so it's
Yeah.
not as long as Killers, but
well, that's good.
it's definitely.
I feel
soul-crushing.
like
Rough.
I gotta
this-
stream this though.
If they had, so there's no music in it
There's only like a couple of moments of
because I
score.
feel like the music would save you from the horror next door.
Right.
So you,
But no, it's
can't
just like,
play
here,
music.
listen to the-
That is like
Yeah.
the boldest choice. Like, yeah, you wish we had music.
Yeah.
Listen
Yeah.
to
But we-
yelling.
you don't have that. Yeah, interesting. Okay,
Ooh.
all right.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
You were saying.
no, Rocco. I'm sure we'll give a
Yeah.
good eulogy.
It is very fitting. He got his start in like gag comics.
He did.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, like the first thing that I've ever read of his is the Dr. Slump manga, and it's all just like fucking dumb jokes. It's
Really?
Like, it's like how Dragon Ball is a bunch of dumb jokes, and then Dragon Ball Z is like fucking superhero wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like he started in gag comics, so they call it gag manga,
Yeah.
and then like evolved and fucking changed the face of 30 other industries around his manga. Like
Mhm.
I'd say pro wrestling is the way it is now, Johnny, because of Akira Toriyama.
Oh, 100%.
I'd say
Yeah.
Interesting.
anime, obviously, but comics and manga and like so seeing everyone pour out their hearts on social media
Yeah.
that night was something I avoided until I was like ready for
Yeah.
It's
because I had a bunch of that happened. You guys were streaming.
Yeah, we were streaming. You're wearing a shirt of his art.
I was wearing a Dr. Slump shirt.
Yeah.
And you guys brought me in and you're like, Akira Toriyama just died. And I seriously got off camera so fast.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, this is one of those heavy, this is like the David
heavy,
Bowie
heavy, dude. Yeah.
so
Like a celebrity death, I honestly like to make fun of it most of the time.
Mhm.
And I would even make fun of the David Bowie or the Akira Toriyama deaths too, if it was funny. But at the time, it's just like, yo, when these artists pass away that are like really important to you,
Yeah.
it hits different.
Yeah.
yeah, and I do feel there are those people, and so it's so because who I follow on Twitter,
Yeah.
like I didn't know about it until I saw Rocco post something
Yeah.
on Instagram from us, like, hey, we love you, and it's like, oh, what happened? Like,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
okay,
I didn't know, but that's just I don't follow anyone in that world. But I will say that I know what he meant to so many people. And like,
Yeah.
I know how important Dragon Ball is. Like,
Yeah.
and again, as someone who has never watched an episode, that still, his show impacted me because of
Everywhere. Yeah.
what I've done. Our biggest videos ever are from inspired by his work.
Mm-hmm.
And I can appreciate, and I was also sad, even though like I've never watched his stuff,
Yeah.
but he's also changed my life. And so, yeah, it just seems like he was a really sweet guy who had an awesome sense of humor and made
Yeah,
something
that's all
rad,
I ever heard
you know?
was how great he is.
No.
Johnny, not now.
We got best original score and best original song.
Okay. Now, I truly want,
This is the best bit.
I really want Poor Things to an original score.
Are we doing original score first?
I don't know.
Sure.
Are we?
Yeah, let's do original score first.
That is, I thought, I've never walked out of the theater being, that score was fucking insane.
You guys convinced me. I hadn't seen it yet, and I wrote down Poor Things. Over Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
That score sucked.
Why is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in there?
I
Why
don't-
did they push for that?
Yo,
I don't know.
I don't, because John Williams did it.
What the fuck was it? His last hurrah?
Probably. I mean, he's still
Yeah,
alive,
yeah,
but
yeah.
probably. But
Yeah.
I will say that the score, I was listening to it. I'm like, this wasn't John Williams. Who would get to do this? And I'm like, oh, it was him. It sucks. Oh, John, no.
Dude.
But we talked about it earlier, though. Yeah, the Poor Things one was like very unique and fitting like a glove to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
visuals on screen.
Rocco did choose Oppenheimer, but I can tell he originally chose Poor Things and crossed it out.
Ooh.
So we'll see.
Okay,
we
Johnny, thrill me.
Okay, the winner for best original score is Oppenheimer.
Oh.
No,
Rocco chose
Damn it.
perfectly.
All the bleeps and bloops and out of sync little harpsichord
You know what?
sounds.
That's a fuck up. They messed that up.
That's a fuck up.
Shouts out Ludwig.
It's a fuck up. Just like King Yema calling Akira Toriyama through the.
Okay, now you said best
Snake Way
original
games.
song.
And best original song is
Oh, I
next.
thought we were getting back to. Okay.
Now,
Original song?
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm Just Ken from Barbie.
I did the song from Killers of the Flower Moon because that was a good song and I think it was important.
Okay.
And Rocco chose What Was I Made For from Barbie.
Okay. What was I made for from Barbie is the winner.
Okay.
Wow.
So
How does that one go?
so Barbie
that was
didn't
Billie
get snubbed.
Eilish.
Yeah, that was Billie Eilish. That was the very
Billie
heartfelt
Eilish.
song in the middle of the movie.
Won an Oscar.
Yep.
that's fucking crazy. 3 6 Mafia and Billie Eilish have Oscars.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't.
That
And
is
I don't.
fucking nuts.
I do.
Kevin does.
Yeah, I want to have a couple.
Well,
your dad's got some daytime Emmys, right?
no, my dad has like an Emmy.
You got him in. You got him in your blood, dude.
corrected. I'm sorry, an Emmy.
Yeah, not a daytime.
No.
Emmy.
Okay, I stand on
My
An
dad
Emmy.
correction.
has like a national broadcast Emmy.
Fuck yeah,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
That's close.
The Olympics aren't daytime shit. He got the.
Oh, that was Olympic?
just for the Olympics. Yeah.
Is that why you're obsessed with the Olympics?
I don't think so.
No?
I think it's just a coincidence. But
Gotcha.
it definitely
Uh-huh.
didn't hurt. when
That
I
he
watched
got to
it.
shoot it.
Well, he was in the
Truck.
replay
Yeah, yeah.
situation.
God,
not
but that's
shooting
he's
it.
on staff, baby.
Yeah.
It's at your house, the Oscar, the Emmy.
It's my dad's house and it's hiding away. He always put it in a closet and I would take it out and he was like embarrassed. He didn't
He
want
put
it.
it in the bathroom then.
Yeah, well, he was like, his logic was like, the whole team got one. I don't know if I like, earned this. And I was like, yes, you did. You were on the team. You were gone for 6 weeks doing this.
There's
Like,
no
you definitely
I in team.
earned it.
Everyone earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so he always hides it. And so I kept bringing it back out and putting it up. And so then he just finally relented, but now it's on a shelf in his house.
Oh, good.
But to say that this shelf is hidden is like, it is like
it's
behind it's like a under the picture. House.
to find that
Under the
Emmy.
house.
It really is like, Dad, put your fucking Emmy out.
It's in a cupboard.
One day I'm just gonna steal and put on this set. And
Get
you-
your
one-
Emmy
and then
out.
everyone can enjoy it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Did we
Johnny,
do?
no-
Do we do them both?
We did them both.
Okay.
Yep, did both of
We
them.
got them both wrong.
Before another slide whistle.
Let's
Yeah.
find out the tally real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you have something to say?
I really love Akira.
No, keep
Yeah, yeah.
going.
Well, we'll get there after the tally.
Oh, geez. Sorry.
It's not gonna be quick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right so far.
8.
10.
You caught up. Rocco caught up to
Rocco
you.
caught
Shawn.
up.
Damn you, Rocco.
Fucking 8 though.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, Garrett.
Yeah.
it away.
Well, okay. Yeah, this one hurt.
Yeah.
And I didn't look at any social media because it was like I had a bunch of shit to get done here that night that you guys were streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I like fucking went like, okay, this is gonna suck. All right, stick it deep down in a little pit of your stomach until you get home tonight.
And then let it out.
Yeah, and I finished working all my shit. Like cleaned up around here. We were setting up for some friend dimensions we're working on. And then I got home, and then I started going through, and that is where the humor is the best medicine for this, And I'm looking at a couple clips of like Goku running to his grandpa when his grandpa Gohan got back to life for one day.
Yeah.
And Goku's tearing up, and then I'm starting to tear up a little, and I'm like, okay, don't watch the sad stuff. Just go.
Yeah.
What are other people? A lot of
Yeah.
artists that I follow, mostly like artists on social media.
Yeah.
And oh my God, every artist was showing their love and support, and then like the fucking Latin American community came out so fucking hard with the funniest fucking jokes and the best fucking memes, just like I fucking knew you guys would, and like got me through it. And it's like, everything from Mexico flying their flag at half staff today, and like, just the funniest fucking shit that comes. I mean, it's got to be devastating in Japan. And I was just thinking about our friends that are over there. Like Frank right now is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine like the night that happened, like, are there like shrines and candlelight vigils going up in parts of Akihabara?
Yeah,
there has to be. I mean, there's no nation this guy was more influential to other than Mexico. And the just fucking stories and love and support and like everything that I saw coming out from, social media. It really like I stayed up till like 1:30 a.m. Just looking at like my feed was
packed.
A tribute to this man's legacy. And then it really puts in perspective the scope of work and how, he was in the middle of a couple projects. I was so hype on the Sandland game.
Yes.
That's now going to be, I think, such a important release. It's like, it might be one of the last things the guy worked on. This one fucking, it hit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another thing like Rooster Teeth. Like, you don't expect there's not going to be Dragon Ball. We were worried about the actress who plays Goku because she's like in her late 80s or something.
Almost 90.
Wow.
Maybe in her 90s. And it's like, holy fuck. That's when I ran into the room because I heard something Dragon Ball and all these gasps. And I thought, oh no, she passed. Something must have happened.
But nope.
And you guys said Akira Toriyama, and I was just Toriyama-san. I was like fucking gutted. Like, wait, what? It really was like one of those things like Rooster Teeth. Like, this should be here forever.
Yeah.
Like,
And he wasn't that old though.
60 something, I think.
68.
68.
And how did he die?
I don't know.
I don't know if they've released something in the medical thing was like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh man.
And like Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games ever.
I mean, to not even talk about like
And
everything else.
That was great.
Like, he did that too.
Oh, Dragon Quest.
all the
Chrono
art and stuff
Trigger,
like that. The little blue slime dude.
Sandland.
All him.
Aside from
They're
like
saying I think he hit his head.
slump.
Really?
Yeah, I had heard that. I don't know how confirmed that was.
They're
but
saying he cerebral hematoma.
something that could have happened to like what Bob Saget.
Maybe.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
People were talking about like these heavy hitters for us. Like I mentioned David Bowie, but I saw the chat all kind of unanimously was like Norm Macdonald. And that was one too. And it was like,
that hit me.
when we found out like, oh, he's gone. He has had cancer for several years.
And just kept it quiet, yeah.
That's like, oh my God. Like that's another level of thing where it's like, oh, maybe he knew what's going through his mind if he knows he's on his way out. This is like what it sounds like an accident. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, boom, you're gone.
That sucks, dude. That's so scary.
It makes you think about your own mortality.
Well, yeah, which I don't want to do that.
I was doing it until fucking 1:30 a.m. that night, crying over Dragon Ball gifts.
This is what I want to ask of the people here, and
Yeah. How do we tribute
It's
him?
a big ask.
Tattoos? What do you think?
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
Whatever happens next week when Rocco talks about this,
yeah.
can you just please say that my eulogy was better?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's not going to see this. But
I'm not even going to mention
Rocco,
mine.
what you
Yeah.
said was nice, but Shawn's eulogy actually was better than what you did.
Majin face tattoo. Sorry, I don't usually read the chat, but yeah, let's all get M's on our foreheads, guys.
Okay, perfect.
You should get your widow's peak just tattooed in there. So that if we ever do that, because it's with the wig and the thing,
it's hard.
It's hard. Just get that permanently tattooed, and then you just throw that wig on. You're good to go.
Like the Florida Joker, I should just be Vegeta. I just go embrace the character, right? Dude, you're right. I said this when you in the middle of your guys' creepy old crypt, but I was going to get a Toriyama tattoo.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get a Dragon Ball tattoo. I was getting a self-portrait of him as a little robot character he always draws as himself.
Oh.
I had that. I have like several versions in my camera roll.
The art.
I was going to get this tattoo maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. And then at the last second, I got a Yoji Shinkawa art from Metal Gear 3 that I had wanted.
Yeah.
And I had wanted that a little longer. So it was like, honestly, I couldn't decide between which of his self-portraits. There's one from Dr. Slump as a bird that he drew himself as that I really like. And then there's a traditional one of him as a little like robot, which you saw a lot of when I think even the Bird Studio eulogy, or not eulogy, but press release, had a little sketch of that little rowboat.
Really?
That's his self-portrait.
Yeah.
I was going to get that, and I just couldn't really figure out a place or which version of it. And then I went like, okay, I've wanted this Shinkawa art for a little longer. I'll go get that.
Okay.
And I'll stew and ruminate on the Toriyama one a little more. But now I just am emblazoned to get that like as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're gonna get it?
No, I'll figure out a spot.
Okay.
I found this thing. It's on Instagram or TikTok or something where it's a tattoo shop that has like a mystery. You pay $60 and it's like one of those what do you call those things? There's a ball.
Gachapon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Coin machine.
But they give you it's like get what you get. Mystery
You pull
tattoo.
flash and it's a
But
mystery.
it kind of gives you like, Disney, here's one. Or there's one that's called Tattoos You'll Regret. And just like things. But then like people spend the
That Aloha
$80, they
monkey.
do it, and then they open it up and then they get that tattoo.
No thanks.
Well, yeah, no
Yeah,
thanks,
yeah.
of course. I wouldn't do that, but it's always fascinating to watch as a viewer. I'm like, what is it going to be? What are you going to do?
Do you have any tattoos, Shawn?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
I don't have a
No.
single
We've
one
talked
either.
about the Yosemite
Yeah, the logo. But here's the thing.
You've wanted that for a while.
People-
Did your sister get that?
Yeah, she has that.
She has it.
Yeah. I got a hat with that logo on it.
I saw that hat.
And I wore it for a year and a half.
Mhm.
And then I saw something where, why does Shawn wear like the Black Mesa logo on his
from
hat?
Half-Life.
From Half-Life.
Fucking Half-Life.
Is he a Half-Life fan? I
Classic
don't think
PC
Shawn's a
gamer,
Half-Life
dude.
fan. And it's like,
You look it up and it's very similar.
It is kind of close. The Yosemite one was first for the record.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, I don't want people to confuse a tattoo I get for a Half-Life tattoo.
But
So
that's a cool Half-Life's like a cool old video game. That's cred.
yeah.
dude.
But I want to get a national park
Yeah, but it's
tattoo,
what?
not
You
a
look like you
video
play
game
Gary's
tattoo.
Mod.
Gordon Freeman?
I don't know what that means.
You look like you're a Gary Mod fan, a big crab head.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is what I want to get into.
Get out the
Yeah,
gravity gun.
just get like a
Shawn.
crowbar across like the ribs or
Yo.
something like that.
Yeah, I got a lightsaber. Get a crowbar.
Yeah. So, anyways,
So
I'm not against.
You're
a tattoo.
rethinking it.
I'm rethinking
that
what I want to
logo.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I would do. But
If you don't want one, then yeah, maybe just.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking like I almost like would not be opposed to one day maybe getting like a Simpsons tattoo, but like if it would be like, hey, here's what Sawyer drew of Homer.
Oh, that's funny.
I would like her interpretation.
Homer is funny.
Of Homer on that something like
Yeah.
that. I would think be
that
more
Homer
into.
you have framed in your office.
Yeah, like if
you
I had
got
that, like
that
a
on your
little
arm.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I
funny.
probably would never do that, but if I would, I would be totally into
That
like
is cool.
have like my kids draw something like something
Hey,
that I
the older-
like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then or
The older I get, I'm kind of like I'd give less fucks about like covering myself. Before I was like,
Put it
yeah,
up.
I don't
Put it
know.
wherever.
Dude, Trish got her fucking neck blasted.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I told anyone
No,
here at
I
work
haven't
that.
seen-
That's crazy.
I showed you
showed
a
me
photo.
You showed
I
me a
think,
photo. Yeah.
just because we were working out. But yeah, I mean, like she already had something on the back of her neck, and now it connects. It is fucking huge.
Really?
Dang.
Braver than me because that shit hurted.
Oh yeah, right here.
That
Yeah.
would hurt so bad.
You just gotta
Yeah.
go back for color.
No. How many?
But it looks
sessions?
sick.
Yeah.
And then that just got me thinking, like, yeah, what? Fuck, I guess
A whole neck tattoo is next level though.
that
That's
is
like
next level.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's beyond. You know what they call job stoppers? It's the back of the hands.
yeah, but I feel like that's not the thing
Jaw
anymore.
stopper.
These, yeah, it is such a great name, isn't it? Job stoppers. These eras are definitely like waning, but maybe not in other countries. Like you'd have a hard
Yeah,
time
yeah.
walking around Japan all
Yeah.
not covered up.
Yeah.
And then I think you probably getting a corporate job would not be. I don't think they're cool with knuckle fucking
I
tattoos.
honestly
Yeah.
don't know at this point if it's a thing anymore.
Well, that's
Everyone
why I'm
knows
saying
it is. Yeah.
the older I
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
the more I realize, like, oh, I'm never going back.
And once the boomers are all gone, and it's just
Yeah.
our
Yeah, it's
generation
just
X,
us.
The
and
CEOs are
us,
gonna have
it's
the
gonna
hand
be
tattoos
fine.
and
You're
stuff
Yeah,
like
right,
that,
Kevin. They're
so-
gonna live in fucking vans
Yeah,
and
yeah.
smell. It's a whole new age.
Yeah.
totally. Johnny, do we have anything else?
No,
What
they're
are-
probably
what are they
singing.
doing?
They're probably singing on like "I'm Just Can" and stuff on
no,
stage.
but they already
and-
lost.
What do you guys
No,
think?
they like they're performing it.
Wait, Kevin guessed it exactly. That is exactly.
Is that what
what's
we're doing
up.
right now?
Yeah,
I knew they were going to do that at some point. I just didn't know it was right now.
Is Ryan Gosling singing that too, right?
Yeah.
Well, now he has to sing through the tears because he already lost.
Speaking of
He's not gonna
tears,
win. Yeah.
I think Kevin should do a little face tattoo.
No,
Little tear.
there's
Can you
not
imagine?
a piece of art on this planet that I
It
will
could
put
be a
on my
word.
skin.
So consider that.
Yeah. Your wife's name across your ring finger.
Oh,
No, I got a ring across my ring finger.
that's just too traditional.
Yeah.
Rocco always talked about the moons over my hammy Denny's menu item.
Yeah.
The picture and the price and then the description too. It's like the full.
The price would be like a timestamp, because it's like, when did you, or you keep, updating get an X and put the new price in.
If you really
when
want to
they
be
raise the
niche,
prices.
he could get like the Huba burrito. Oh,
We got it, baby.
he's talking Hubarito over here.
Who
but-
burrito?
Best actor.
What?
Okay.
Oh, we're
Whoa.
here?
We're
Best
there.
actor?
All right, slow it down. Hold on.
Best actor in a
my
leading
God.
role.
We haven't even gotten to the plugs.
Oh.
No.
No.
Next.
It's all good.
Best actor.
Best actor.
Okay. I can't believe we're here. Okay. I said
Who'd you
Paul
put?
Giamatti, Holdovers. I want to know if he mentions Howard Stern. I need to know. It's happening now.
This is where I didn't
If he
even
did it.
think about what is the most likely to happen. I thought, what do I want to have happen? And it is Paul Giamatti for the Holdovers.
He was great in that.
He was
For the
great.
record.
And you're right. He will mention Howard Stern in the thank you.
And Rocco said Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer.
You said it the right way. That's
Mhm.
Are you
So
guys
that's
ready?
the correct way.
it is.
Yeah.
All right. The best actor Oscar goes to Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer.
Dang.
You guys
He
are
was good.
not going to have a
He
good
doesn't
Howard
even
Stern
know
show tomorrow.
fucking Robin Ophelia Quivers.
He was good. He was good. Dang. Dang.
I think that means Rocco just pulled that.
Rocco's winning now. Now Rocco's winning.
Dude, Killian's winning Oscars. Now he's not going to want to do that fucking 28 years later. He's too big. He's too big for a third
He's
fucking
not too
Danny
big.
Boyle. The third. Okay.
Cillian Murphy. Damn, dude.
I
I
wanted
really
Paul.
wanted Giamatti.
He deserves it. He
Give
wore,
him one.
He wore a
Cillian's gonna get
contact
none.
lens, made his eye wonky.
I would say though that Cillian Murphy was great in Oppenheimer.
He
really
was.
was.
He really was.
He was great. He was great.
He really was.
Yeah.
I just can't stand seeing that fucking gif of him putting a gun to his head in fucking my Twitter feed anymore.
For what?
Some fucking Peaky Blinders or some shit.
No, I've never seen Peaky Blinders.
You don't see that gif every fucking day.
No,
you
I
open
don't.
You open X.
I will never. I will never call it that.
You're not opening
I was
up
just
X.
thinking-
You're not posting on X.
I
No.
was laughing to myself the other day about how funny I find it that like no one calls it X, and it must make Elon fucking crazy.
I will even.
Twitter.
He must hate that everyone still calls it Twitter.
My level of spite goes so far that even when I need to Google like Mega64 Twitter or whatever, I will not put X. I will type. I will do the extra work
Oh,
to
it
type
knows.
out Mega64
For
Twitter,
Twitter.
because I will never give him the satisfaction.
Yeah, they know.
It's not fucking happening.
Yeah, and even in the news they call it X, but they always say formerly Twitter.
That's such a fuck you to him.
Every time.
And I remember when Twitter came out, I remember thinking, what the fuck is Twitter? And being like, that's the dumbest name ever. Had no idea that X was coming down the pike. And that is way, way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen a couple of Cybertrucks in real life now.
I saw one that got like a drive-by gang fire.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
In real life?
Yeah, it was like perforated with holes.
What?
Because of that stainless steel body,
Yeah,
it was just like, it looked like you, shot a fridge with an AK-47.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that was neither here nor there.
Yeah, every
You've seen
time-
them local.
Yeah.
I keep hearing there's one in our neighborhood.
I've seen
with a wrap. I've heard there's one driving around with a wrap.
This was wrapless. It was just
It was silver.
It was silver. Yeah.
Sterling or whatever.
It was. I was at a place that was kind of by Rocco's house, and it was early. I'm like, I could call him because I know he wants to see one in real life.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to wake him up to like.
Of
Yeah.
any, I don't like any. I've never enjoyed any of the other Teslas, but seeing that Cybertruck, it looks so unique. I love that design,
No, I can't.
but I would never want all the attention of driving that thing around.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
such a.
Look at me.
It's like having that. It's like walking around. Like I couldn't walk around with a
Hey-o!
with an Apple Vision thing on
Okay.
because like I
What
couldn't.
award?
Taking a valuable out into the world is like my worst fear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Director.
Best director.
Best director.
Okay. Now
This one's crazy.
is this Christopher Nolan's year? Killian just won. I say it is. I say Oppenheimer gonna win it.
Rocco says Oppenheimer's going to win it as well.
Directing
Directing,
is
yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Nolan, did you do it?
Nolan fucking did it.
Nolan, you did it.
It's nuclear warfare.
I knew my boy would do it.
The red carpet has fallout from all of the explosions Oppenheimer's walking away
It's
here with.
winning the big ones, baby. I guess.
I'm surprised.
Are you?
I guess so. I just would never expect that, you know?
Nolan is very talented. He fucking delivers. He kind of kept theaters in business during the roughest time for theaters a few years ago.
Brought him back, too.
Yeah, I think they love his ass.
Have they done
They love him.
like documentary, feature film, short film, live action short film?
I think so.
Because that's the only things that we don't have. We don't have those, and we also don't have actress,
Costume
and best
design.
picture.
I did actress.
You did
wait.
actress
Yeah.
Sorry.
in a
Supporting
leading
actor?
role?
I thought I did.
I don't think so.
I don't have that. Let's do it.
Oh, no, I don't have that yet. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like,
We're waiting. We're woo.
Yeah.
Well, I can do those other ones if you want.
Yeah,
like,
do
let's do that.
So the ones we don't have are documentary feature film, documentary short film, and live action short film.
Okay, I have those all right here.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Oop.
Okay, so documentary feature film, we'll go that first?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got 4 daughters, and my logic was I have 3 of them, so I'm close.
Roger did To Kill a Tiger because I think he said because that sounded cool.
And yeah, I completely guessed and wanted to be different from you two, so I went with the Emerald Memory, the Eternal Memory. My memory ain't so good.
Sorry if I mispronounced this, but 20 Days in Mariupol.
All
Son of a
wrong.
gun.
All
Son of a
wrong.
gun.
Documentary.
All right. Documentary
Short film.
Okay. What'd you guys get?
Oh, sorry. I did The Island in Between.
Rocket did the ABCs of book burning.
And I
Book
did
banning.
I did that too. The ABCs of book banning.
It went to The Last Repair Shop.
You fuck.
Dang it, son of a gun.
Nope.
What do they fix iPhone screens there?
And
Fuck
finally,
off.
we got live action short film.
Okay. Let me find that real quick. Okay.
When I chose Invincible, I kept talking about the animated
Oh, yeah.
cartoon based on the comic book.
I don't have that here.
Really?
Okay, well, no one gives a fuck. I did the wonderful story of Henry Sugar,
Sugar.
That's what Rocket did too.
Wait, what are we doing?
the live action short
we
film.
don't
but,
know, but-
you
Yeah,
know
I did
what?
Invincible. Henry Sugar. Get out of here. Henry Sugar. All right, we done
Well-
with Oscars for now?
Yeah, I guess for now.
Okay. Until Johnny whistles at us again.
Yeah.
What were we saying
You were-
about? A Tesla Cybertruck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, remember when Teslas came out? It's like, ooh, everyone wants a Tesla.
Yeah.
Now I fucking see I like despise seeing Tesla.
Yeah, I don't. And I see so
A lot of
much
people
Tesla-
hate Elon. I don't hate Elon.
Oh, I do.
I
hate him.
love my Starlink internet. Thank God Elon gave me the fucking power to
didn't do
have
shit.
high-speed internet through satellite dish for $99 a month.
Okay.
I will say though, I once the Cybertruck once it looked so goofy, I was like, ooh, I don't want one when they're new, but like in 10 years I want one.
Okay.
When no one gives a shit about it.
It's not gonna work.
When
in
there's
10
like
years.
crazy, yeah, you're
that
right.
shit's not working.
When it's swapped out for a
Yeah.
gasoline engine.
The chat says I should give a shit about short film because it breaks it. It makes it so I tie Rocco again. So let's just double check, make sure that Henry Sugar did win, because if, I will deeply care if that means that I'm no longer losing.
But
to
Rocket chose that too, so it doesn't matter.
He did.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are gonna just stay tied.
Yep. Whatever you choose, we lose.
God damn it!
You
It did
stay-
win. Okay, thank you, Ranchy Rose.
It did win.
Oh,
All right.
Henry Sugar.
The
won?
Henry Sugar won.
That was Wes Anderson?
What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Apparently.
Wes Anderson won an Oscar,
I got that.
and
way.
now I give a fuck. Miraculously, I love Wes Anderson. Good for him.
not for a feature, but for shorts.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
it's a
his
better
last
format.
feature films have been a little. I mean, the French. I can't say it. The French Dispatch was
Pretty
okay.
good. A lot of good nudity.
Garrett, you know, it's interesting to see what Garrett cares about.
Yeah, I go for the
Crazy that he liked
story.
Poor Things. I didn't see that coming.
You loved it. There were some fucking Poor Things. Also, was I think the funniest movie I've seen in a long time.
It was.
The shit she said,
Yeah.
in her early stages,
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious
It
and
was.
super quotable.
I
and-
also feel like Mark Ruffalo and her were at some points just fucking around improvising. Like there was a time where I saw this clip of like she says something and he goes like, no, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it was like, was that a break? And
I
they just
feel like it was a break, but they just kept it in because it was funny.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like who knows.
that was real good.
And
I would see that again.
And now Garrett's gonna say furious jumping for
Oh yeah, Furious jumping was a great quotable moment.
here until eternity.
Fast lick my clitoris.
Is
was
that
it-
what she says?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
had
remember
fast lick of the clitoris
I don't remember that.
to release her heat.
Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah.
She knows it's not polite.
Right. Yeah, it was good.
The movie was great, and it has a twist. It doesn't have a twist because calling it a twist makes it sound like fucking Shamalama Ding Dong. But it was just interesting, like going in from the trailers, like, okay, there's this very odd woman that Mr. Frankenstein type man seems to have made or something. But like, let's see how this movie plays out. That's what I gleaned from the trailers.
Yeah.
And then seeing the, I'll quote, say, twist of like why she is the way she is. I was like, that's what this fucking movie is. This is fucking like a 14-year-old wrote this plot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's
this
based
is,
on something before.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
this
book.
is hilarious. But it's the actual premise, now that I know why she is the way she is, was like fucking hilarious to me. Like that was a revelation. That was like, what? Good movie.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
yeah. Do you think it won Best Picture? I mean, I know we're not there
It's
yet.
too weird to win Best Picture.
Yeah, I think
It's too
Oppenheimer did.
artsy to win.
I said Oppenheimer too, and we'll
best.
get to that.
Yeah, we'll
I'm,
get to
I'm
that
sure.
later.
Are they doing actress now? Yeah. Johnny, are you watching up there? Or are you just like getting updates in real time?
I have Twitter open and I've just been
okay.
refreshing it.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Is it streaming anywhere?
Yeah, how do you even watch this?
I don't know. It's on ABC, but does ABC have live things? Like if it was on like Peacock, that's NBC. That's easy.
Hey,
but
let's talking about other streaming services and talk about Mega64.com.
Yeah.
That's a great point,
Yep, yep,
Garrett.
yep.
And,
And all
as
the
main guy
streaming
right
on
now, I should have been on that.
All the streaming you can do over on our Patreon.
He's right.
Yeah.
Let's mention that first.
Patreon, of course. We Rocco and I have been covering all the Oscar noms, and
You've
we-
done
almost all of them.
Almost
all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Napoleon, which looks like it's getting a big fat 0 on that. But we did watch it. So we did watch Napoleon, and we'll be doing that one. That's coming up later. We've done a lot of friend dimensions. I have a lot of fun with those. Yes, and then Record Club, I just did Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And now I got Sparks Kimono My House. I have learned a great deal about Sparks in the past 6 days. And I'm very
That's a band I'd always heard the name of, but absolutely
No, I don't know one song.
nothing about.
Yeah.
I was with you.
I'm gonna listen to
I
your
was
episode.
with you. So those of you who are big Sparks heads, which there are people out there who love Sparks. Yeah. So anyways, that's on our Patreon. Sub to that. It does help a lot. See, Sparks rules, according to the chat.
Of course.
So
Lots on there with friend dimensions that we've been filming. I mentioned earlier that are coming.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff coming.
And
to
as
surprise you. Thank you again for being patrons.
and as we said before with the Rooster Teeth stuff, everyone who signs up to be a patron, like that truly helps us keep the lights on and keep us doing this. So
100%.
thank you so much for those people. And if you're on the fence, just give it a shot. Try it for a month. There's hundreds of hours worth of content on there, and you can see if it's worth it. Check it for yourself.
Yeah. You could always unsub.
You always could. I wouldn't, but you could.
I would never.
We also
We put up 2 things.
have we have 2 things. First off, I will say we put up since the first time since 2022 the Mega64 Time to Take a Long Hard Look collection.
Yes.
That
Boom.
is back up. What a disaster that was to get out, as we've documented and
but it's here.
It's out. People who ordered it originally, they have it already, and now we are putting
Back
what we
up.
have left back on sale. So please get it. It's hours and hours and hours worth of stuff.
It's our latest collection in the Time series, and I think there's options, or at least I saw separately. You can get a poster
And
Yeah,
a
cards, some
collectible
cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
postcards.
side,
There's
yeah.
over
want-
70 videos on there, and then there is commentary on all of it. And it is just, we put a lot of time into it. And so check that out. If you haven't yet, get it. People are worried about things being deleted off YouTube. If you have it on Blu-ray, that can never happen
Done.
to you.
It's on
yours
your shelf
forever.
forever.
Yep.
So there you go.
Forever.
And finally,
oh, you talking about that new hotness?
our friend Garrett here.
Oh,
Sorry, Garrett.
I'm just
Such
fucking
is life.
I do.
son of a.
Such is
No,
life.
that's the rules. That's
That's
the rules.
the rules.
Yeah,
We'll get
the
back
rules.
to it.
We'll get back to it.
What do we got, Johnny?
All right, Johnny, for actress, put Emma Stone. She was so good in Poor Things.
This is actress in a leading role.
Yeah, I think that Lily Gladstone is the favorite, and she would deserve it as well, but I'd put Emma Stone.
I picked Lily Gladstone, and I had that logic that the Academy owes Lily this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
This is the right choice, Academy.
Yeah. Rocco put Lily Gladstone.
Do the right
as well.
thing.
Okay.
All right. And the Oscar for Best Actress goes to Emma Stone.
Oh, Emma Stone!
Congrats,
was
Emma
great.
Stone.
She already has one.
She was great. I think I liked Poor Things a little more than Killers of the Flower Moon.
She got one for
but
super bad, I think.
She super bad.
Super bad.
Yeah.
What,
That's her first role.
That's her first role.
bruh?
Yeah, yeah,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
I gotta
Dude,
rewatch that.
I am. She couldn't have given more to that movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like she.
Oh, it's her movie.
it's
yeah.
her movie, and the fact
She
that
earned it.
she went so far with everything that she did.
Hey, did anyone see the Nathan Fielder show?
No,
the
I saw
Curse?
we watched a little
trailers
bit of
for
it
it.
on tour.
We,
together.
we did watch that
A little
really
bit.
awkward episode
Yeah.
where
You see
the
him
father was
talking
showing
about
his
his
penis,
small penis,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then there was a cool 69 scene after that. That show, I feel like she sent it during that performance. Because how to fucking be out awkward Nathan Fielder?
Yeah.
I just feel like Emma Stone has
She's on a
like
high.
evolved acting. Like for her, she has like, as Rocco said, moved to the next level.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think she's great, and she's a Padres fan, baby.
Oh,
and there's
hell
not
yeah,
many
bro.
A-listers out there who are Padres fans.
Nope.
So gotta
She
respect
seems
that.
like a cool chick. She
Yeah.
seems just not like she seems down to earth.
Yeah.
In
She
interviews,
doesn't seem like Nicole Kidman. You know,
Yeah.
no offense to Nicole Kidman.
She's got
but
the
they're not the same person.
It's the
you
way.
know?
It's the
like
same
this
reason I
kind of
like
person.
Aubrey Plaza. They've just got a like relaxed, like funny vibe.
and a little
in
bit of
interviews.
a fuck it, I don't care.
A little
vibe.
attitude. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
I agree.
Cool.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
All we have left is Best Picture.
I didn't
But
get it right,
Before that, as I was saying, before Johnny rudely interrupted this, I don't know why he would do that. Garrett has been working on a shirt and for the PPS for years. The idea of Garrett doing a PPS shirt was such. I mean, how long have you been doing the PPS for?
I mean, the PPS is in 548 episodes.
Okay.
I mean, it's at the last time I checked when we did a retrospective, it was like 7 years, but we got to be up in like 9 years or something now. I don't know.
So
Maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna say 9 years. 9 years, and
It's
we've
been
never
9
once
years.
done a shirt commemorating
yeah.
all the effort and work
We
Garrett
tried.
put into it. Yeah.
There's several like designs where it got like 2 or 3 stages in, and then it was like, I just can't make this work. I just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I never fell in love with
Yeah.
any of the designs until
what
now.
happened?
Well, there's a cool line of Inception that goes at the beginning with West taking some cool photographs
Smith.
of me and Brian on
Yeah.
the roof.
Mhm.
And of course, Brian's waving his fucking knife around.
Yeah.
So if you want
Disarm
this shirt,
Brian.
this shirt is it's armed Brian. I don't
Yeah.
think Brian is in any other form.
He's never disarmed. Yeah.
But anyway, West shot these awesome photos, and then we have a great artist in our community who's a frequent caller to the Poorly Played stream. The other one, our friend Chloe on Australia, I believe she's called in on our podcast.
I think so too.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
So, she made a bitchin' bumper for the PPS. We use that when we go to commercial breaks. And I threw that idea at her, like, hey, could we redesign this into a shirt? Could you help me with this? She worked with me tirelessly. And then we got Meg, our in-house graphic designer, to help as well. So from West to Chloe to Meg to you.
Yeah,
This shirt finally came together and is
Yeah.
available now. It went up last Wednesday. We gave the 64 hours to the Mega64ians that watch the Poorly Played stream. We gave them first dibs. But it is going to stay up, I've just been told.
Yeah.
Rocco just tweeted me. He says, I say, thank you, Godfather. I kiss the ring. He says, we'll keep it up for one more few hours.
Well, yeah, I think we're gonna keep it up for the next couple days.
Oh shit.
So
Thank you, Godfather.
I want to say Garrett worked really hard on the shirt.
Yes.
And so if you are a PPS fan or just a Garrett fan, get this shirt.
If you're
support.
a Brian fan, can we see that one more time? I gotta talk about.
You love Brian
In his natural state with the blade exposed is something that if you don't hang out with my favorite King Lord Abishakra, you're gonna experience this on the graphic of the t-shirt because it is real life. Whenever Brian's around, the knife's coming out and being flipped around at some point.
Yeah,
you've all experienced.
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So relive it here like I do every Wednesday.
Derek starting the campaign to disarm Brian was not a bit. Like, that was a call for help.
And we can't. It's impossible.
Can't do it.
I've given up at this point. And I've only armed him more because I gave him
You gave him the knife.
the Joker knife from last friend of
So here's the thing again,
Scavenger
and this is
hunt.
very important. Check out the shirt. Check out the store because we put Mega64 time to take a long, hard look on sale.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess that wasn't that important.
Oh, and check us out at PAX. We're going to be PAX.
Thank you,
PAX
Kevin.
East. We are
Yeah,
going.
you guys
to
are
PAX.
going.
Yeah.
We are going. I haven't been to PAX East in a very long time.
I'm stoked to
so
have you
happy
there.
that.
And I am happy to go back. People from Boston were like, we'll never. Oh, this is a big one, baby.
Oh, this is
this the best picture?
This is best picture.
Nah, we can end it
This
here.
is
We don't
the
need it.
end. This is the
This
end.
is the last
Last
award.
one.
Last award.
Okay. So,
I'm
will it
baffled. Sorry.
be American
Winter's
Fiction?
Bone.
Will it be Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, or Zone of Interest?
Wow.
I put Oppenheimer, but there's a lot of these movies I wouldn't be mad about.
I also I thought they're going to go with Oppenheimer.
Rocco also said Oppenheimer.
It seems to be sweeping. Does the sweep continue?
All right.
It's going to be one I don't know.
The Oscar for Best Picture goes to Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
That was the explosion.
I
just
heard that
Yeah,
nuke,
yeah, yeah.
Johnny. I knew it. I heard the bomb.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Good
Well,
for Oppenheimer. That was a good movie. It was a good movie. Killers of the Flower Moon got nothing.
that is crazy. That's disrespectful. First off,
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
I got 10 total. 10 right answers.
I'm going to count one more time.
Yeah.
$13.
13.
And what did Rocco get? I hate to ask for $10,000 of real money.
He got 14.
No! Oh, God! Fuck this shit! Oh, no, God.
Why does he always have to be right?
Why do I
every
always come
time?
in second?
He's got to be. He's gonna fucking glow.
Oh.
He's gonna fucking
Yeah, but my Toriyama
rub
tribute
it
was
in
better.
our face.
So I guess I do have.
You said you didn't even know until the next morning.
Yeah, but my tribute I wrote. It was nice.
I cried, bro. Johnny, we didn't get to go to you for the Toriyama tribute. Do you want to say a few words? 'Cause I know you lost another famous mangaka,
Yeah.
which a word I'm learning. That's what you call a manga creator. Everyone's a mangaka now. Our beloved Berserk creator.
Kentaro Miura.
Yeah.
I feel like I said a lot of what I wanted to say on that stream with Rocco and Kevin.
Oh, you were on there with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Like I said on that stream, like I don't think I would have been an artistic person if it wasn't for Akira
Really?
Toriyama. I had like a binder full of his art, and I would just trace it. And I was happy to see a lot of people on Twitter
Fuck yeah.
posting like, oh, like their own drawings of them tracing over like screenshots and stuff. I'm like, I'm glad that was a shared.
Dude,
Yeah.
I loved that experience. You're absolutely right, Johnny. Seeing so many of my peers posting 11-year-old, tracings of their Dragon Ball art from when they were kids, it was like, oh, that was awesome.
What?
We're talking to Johnny right now.
All I can think of is Rocco's smug little face I'm going like this. Well, I know movies.
He's rubbing it in. He's at his family's right now, and
This
he's
guy's
telling
been to
them.
the
I
awards.
was so fucking mad. And then I counted my thing
Yeah, it's
again,
over. Call him.
and I may have. Kevin, can you do me a favor and count my things? I may have fucked this up.
Wait, what?
A little.
Wait. It's not even over.
I
really only got 10. I'm sticking to that.
Yeah.
It's tied.
I got 14.
Holy shit!
I counted wrong. I got 14.
Of course, he counted wrong.
So now you can just now you guys can gloat together
So now-
as the movie
Okay.
club duo.
Rocco thought for a moment he had me, but turns out I'm an idiot and cannot count to 14.
You tied, and you didn't pick
tied.
the same ones.
Not the same ones. And the movie clubbers, we did it together.
Damn,
me and
that's
Rocco,
cool.
the main guys. I feel dumb.
That is pretty cool.
It was to the point where I thought to myself when Johnny was talking and giving his lovely tribute, I was thinking, do I feel dumb and say I counted wrong? Or do I say nothing and have
And
Rocco's
lose.
smug face? And, I would rather look dumb.
yeah.
Is
I would
what
own
I-
it.
what I
I always
decided.
do that. I'm never embarrassed about committing. I fucked up.
I would rather look dumb. So I look dumb.
Nah, look cool at all times.
Johnny, do you have anything else to say?
It's like he's in trouble.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could end it.
I think we should end it, and
I
we'll
think we should.
We'll give us a second. We'll make
This
you,
was great, guys.
Might have goodie.
Wait,
Kevin just informed me.
good idea.
Johnny, play the slide whistle, okay, real quick.
Oh, you fucked him up.
Announcement.
Dude. Now you can call him Jonathan.
We got goodies, baby. We got goodies.
Kevin knows where they're hidden, so Kevin's gonna grab them. I was just
Hey.
thinking though, this was such a good breath of fresh air. The three
Yeah.
of us here with Johnny at the
I
board.
always feel weird when I am in the main guy.
Oh, I
chair.
liked
You
it.
do.
It was
Oh,
new and different. And
yeah. I always
exciting.
get a little bit of.
We didn't talk about Sentai once.
We didn't.
There's like one Oscar which is relevant to what we're talking about on the table. There's not 1,500 fucking Zelda shrines and plushes
it's
of
always
cat
like
shit.
about the start the new show. What's up?
There's not there's not a fucking 7-foot popcorn bucket in front of my fucking desk
and
here.
there was no cum jokes, which I appreciate.
Yeah, we didn't start the show with a bit no one else is in on.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
What?
I've been pranked. I've been fucking had.
What?
I didn't. It has your name on it, so I didn't.
It has my name, and that's fine. You don't need to screen it. If it's got my name, I trust
Yeah.
the internet soldiers out there. But I've been fucking had.
Why? Anthrax.
It's fucking Nissan chicken fucking flavor powder.
Okay, now this
What's
is
going on with the fucking?
This is
I don't. You don't prank me. I prank. I do the pranking.
now. I will. Was the last one addressed to you?
No, the last one just came to Mega64, but I think I opened it and
Yeah,
kept talking about why is there a fucking flavor packet? So now this is the new still waiting, I guess.
Yeah, but this one's scaring me. So wait, it was a funny joke. This one,
It's just chicken flavor. Where'd it go?
you threw it.
It's in the nether regions now.
Kevin, what'd you get? I hope
This
it's not
one has a
chicken.
note. It says, "This is for Gare Bear to ungunk the thermi."
Oh, Gare Bear, that's you.
This is for you, dude. I'm just gonna pass it over. All right,
To
pass
Gare
it
Bear.
over.
You want my chicken flavor?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Take that. Let's see. I'm gonna ungunk something with this.
What is it?
Hey yo, this is for Gare Bear to ungunk his thermi. Oh,
you
my
don't trust
thermos.
Kevin to read this?
Oh,
Well, I didn't know what the fuck. I thought he was speaking Greek.
I thought it was for Garrett, so I passed it over to my friend Garrett.
Follow the directions to freely release the brown
I think it's for your inside
from
thermos.
Andrew. Yeah, but he's writing all
Oh.
cryptic. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't. I thought
Oh.
Kevin was like seizing
Oh,
up
what?
on me.
Oh.
He's like, "Hey
Oh, it's for
yo,
your
this
gr-
is Gare Bear to ungunk his
that
thermi."
heinous
Oh, for
thermos
your gross thermos.
that
So
has
this is this is
inch of milk and coffee.
this is a
residue.
descaler for fucking coffee pots.
Oh.
Clearly coffee, liquid coffee cleaner, limpador de para manicos de café.
Okay. Thank you.
For airports, airpots, glass bowls, single cup brewers, and presses.
And for airports. Take it to TSA. You're not going to make it.
For
They'll take it.
bongs and vases. What? For This is I'm okay. Removes coffee oils. Thank you,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Andrew.
And the last thing is
I'll actually use this.
it looks like it's a board game. There's no note, but it's called Love, Career, and Magic.
Oh hell yeah!
So it looks like it's a board game. Maybe we'll play it on Friend Dimension.
Love, career, and is this like a board game made for 11-year-old
It
girls?
says 12 plus.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
note inside.
Is it part of the board game or part of the for us?
I think it's to us.
They made the game.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello. Thanks for all the laughs and hours of entertainment. Keep on doing what you're doing. I made this game and thought maybe you guys
Cool.
might enjoy it. Okay.
Board game
Yeah.
Olympics.
All right. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll play your game. Congratulations on making a game.
Yeah, hell yeah! Let me see the box art. It's very Lisa Frank. That's why I assumed.
You think so?
Well, that thing is. Oh, look at this. A party game where fantasy meets reality TV. Well, there's your
Yeah.
premise.
This is a tangent I'm about to go on because we're going to end the show soon. But I get notifications on my watch because I'm fucking so cool.
You too, man?
Yeah, dude. But the company that made the Mega64 Zippo lighters somehow found a way to. I get notifications from this person all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always this one is. Hello, dear. This is the newest Gatlin Bongs Pro Max. Very cool with Bluetooth in it. Like she
Hello,
tries
dear.
to get me to buy bongs on my watch all the time.
Hey, dear. She exports bongs. The lady you bought the lighter from.
What? I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know where they're based or whatever.
She calls
but
you dear.
She says dear. And says she wants me to buy her Bluetooth bong. So
What does it
Mega64
do?
bongs.
What does it have a speaker in it?
I don't
Like,
know.
what was it?
But we're
I
gonna
know.
sell it to you soon.
Yeah, look out. 420 is coming up here.
At 420 is coming up, but you all need a Bluetooth bong.
Yeah, and I
So-
can clean it. I can descale it too.
Hey, everyone. Again, thank you so much for your support in every fashion that you do. And we'll see you next week. Oh, God damn it. We didn't even talk
no
about
swearing in the
Plumbers
last-
Don't Wear Ties.
I was gonna bring
We
that
didn't
up.
even talk about it.
I was gonna bring that up.
We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
We
Talk about
can't.
it.
We can't end this shit.
We can't
I'm
end
sorry.
It. We can't end it. We're going into OT.
Oh, well, we put out a new public skit. First one in a long time.
I think
Yeah.
that the response of that surprised me the most. It's like, yeah, public skit. Like, oh shit, it's been that
Yeah.
long since a public skit.
yeah, we tried to do one during COVID with Tony Hawk.
Yep.
Yeah,
That didn't work.
I didn't realize that was like the last one.
Yeah.
That was I will say that I hate filming out in public like
It's
that.
not an understatement.
You
It-
get stressed.
It ruins not just my day, it ruins my week. Whenever we talk about it, I just get this pit and I'm just like, there's a countdown in my head, like, we're gonna have to do this in 3 days. Oh, fuck, God. And it just fills me with the most anxiety.
You know what would
Ever.
help you is if we were just like, Shawn, good morning, as you come in on like a Monday, and we're like,
Yeah.
put these clothes on. We're going to film Plumbers Don't
That
Wear Ties
probably
right now.
would help me.
I feel like we have to do this
Legit.
for you because the level of stress that I see you physically in is like pain. I feel bad. Like I
I'm
can't
not
believe we're doing this to him.
fun to be around for myself, even. Like, I am just in hell.
Poor Nicole had to
I brought
come
this up in
witness it.
therapy too, where it's like I have a problem where my job sometimes requires me to fill out in public, and it's what I hate the most. Like, how do I fix this?
But you're so good at it.
Yeah,
And this one was kind of mellow.
it was kind of mellow, and we had Nicole there, which was nice.
Yes.
There was a moment where we were filming, and I think Johnny, you said, like, I can't believe I'm helping film a public skit in Balboa Park with Rocco and Nicole. Like, this
Yeah.
is weird. Like, this
Yeah.
is like, it's back to Ico days.
Yeah,
you know?
Johnny was on that like JVC
Yeah, the old ass camera.
camcorder.
Yeah, so Derek he bought at a thrift store like actual
like 90s.
90s camcorder that we shot that with, because there's so many times that you see things and it's like, that's just a filter. They filmed this in HD.
Yeah.
But you can't replicate it all the way,
No.
that look. And so we actually recorded to tape, and yeah, that skit, I will say I was incredibly nervous. And once you're done, you have the adrenaline and you feel better knowing that I've accomplished it. And I feel great when I'm finally done.
Because you got good takes.
And there are times too
camera.
where I am like, if I'm the one who's like solely me, if I'm like Link, whatever, I will go into like a store or whatever just to be done with it.
So you don't have to do another take.
Yeah. So it's like, you want me to go fucking hard? I'm going to go so fucking hard that I'm just done with this shit.
Yeah.
So then I'll just be done.
Yeah, but you get great footage out of it too.
Yeah.
You do.
Smart. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You would say like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's fucking end it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be done with this. I can't have this stress on me anymore. So I'm gonna go into a store. I'm gonna go behind the counter and have the guy physically move me out because I don't want to do this anymore. Anyways, this one, I was nervous, but I'm like, we're just being annoying. We're not breaking any rules here. Like we're just like we're being dumb. But it's hard to film a public skit now because there's so many prank.
Yeah,
videos
everybody's.
out
Oh,
there.
is this for YouTube?
Yeah,
everyone's
live streaming
TikTok
now.
or whatever, and there's just so many things that it is like you have to find. You can't dress like Mario and run around a mall anymore.
You get no reaction.
No one gives a fuck.
No
They're
one,
annoyed because it's like, this is stupid. I've seen this 10 times today.
Yeah, they know this is like a Vitali stream or like some fucking bullshit that they don't want to be a part of. So they give you no reaction.
So it has to be really a different kind of video. And I think this fell into that, where it's like this scene from Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is so crazy. And so if we just physically, we had the idea, like, do we go out and do we just like say the lines to each other loudly? Do I just like, hey, run, Jane, run? Do I say that and like put on a show for people?
Yeah.
Or do we, but I think what we did of just posing like the people
with the audio playing,
and blasting so loud,
it was the right choice.
Was the right choice.
And I think it was the right choice because that music is so iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And it's echoing throughout the promenade that we're at.
Yeah.
Like the first time Garrett showed me how loud it was going to be, I was like,
we tested out a couple. And you were like, I know one. And it was so loud. It was like, okay, perfect. We got it.
We're going with the Wonder Boom, guys.
You said
the
you
fucking
said perfect.
loudest.
I was like, no.
Yeah, it was a fun shoot because like a bunch of us were out. Derek was on a camera. Johnny was on a camera. You, Rocco, and Nicole are acting in it. And then I just got to start and stop the music from my phone.
Yeah, you would have you told that.
But it was fucking loud, which is so cool how that came through in the editing. I wasn't expecting how that was going to get put together. And I really like that it cuts.
Yeah. And I think
and
that reveal is my favorite part of the whole thing. Just because, like, you're watching it, okay, what are they? Okay, this is weird, acting weird, whatever. And then when it cuts and you hear how loud it is, like, oh fuck, these guys, oh shit. So yeah, Joe, check it out if you haven't yet. Our new Plumbers Don't Wear Ties video. I'm sure they'll have more to say, but Rocco will probably next week. But I just want to really take 1 second to Nicole is such a fucking trooper, and we give her little to no warning about she's just always like, as we said when she was on a couple weeks ago, it's like, hey Nicole, we need you. Can you be available? And she's always like, yep. And she's always just here and helping
I think that
us.
visit led to that casting. Because she kept saying like, hey, call me for anything. Like, you're not overusing me because we don't want to waste her time.
Yeah.
But we really kind of thought like, okay, hey, check this out.
Yeah. And you're
gonna run from a dude.
Then when we rehearsed it, she's like, what the fuck is
it? Is
because we gave her like a clip to watch, and she's like, what? I guess the one we gave her was like an hour long. She's like, I wasn't gonna watch the whole hour. I thought you would just tell me what to do. So but she was such a good sport, and she really was just like doing it with us the entire time. And whenever we wanted to do it, she was game. And like, I know I'm dying inside. Rocco loves it. Rocco fucking loves it. We are the yin and yang when it comes to these outdoor skits.
You want me to stand in front of the Bible school pamphlet booth and grab my crotch? Okay,
I'm down.
That's Rocco's.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not. And so for Nicole I think she seemed like she was down for whatever, honestly.
Yeah.
So she was just down to be in it with us and help us out. So special shout out to Nicole for, always being there for us. And back in the last time we filmed with her in a public skit was for the Ico video back in like like 2005 or something like that. So it's been almost 20 years since we did that.
A
so.
public skit. She's been in other skits.
Oh yeah, but out in public at that same place.
Yeah, back in Balboa.
Back in Balboa
Yeah.
Park. So, anyways, that was it. We did it. And
That's
then,
Plumbers. Check it out. It's on sale right now. I think you get it through Limited Run Gaming.
I think so. I think
so.
so. So check it out. Okay, now we can finally end it. We have won our Oscars. We have
Yes.
won your hearts. And we'll
And
see
your
you
minds.
next week. We'll be here. We'll be here, baby. Everyone, take it easy.
This
Johnny,
is my new sign off.
Johnny, fade us out.
Jonathan?
Jonathan,
Jonathan,
fade
fade us out.